静寂の街角染みつく匂い耳を塞いで通り過ぎた影君の足音だけが揺らすリズム何もかも忘れて吸い込まれるつまずく夜も孤独を抱え憧れた空は何色だろう振り返る暇さえないまま走るねじる欲れの中で手を伸ばした呼ばれたコンパス進む先を誰も教えてくれやしないけど焦がれたその光の先にきっとまだ未来がある飛び立とうと線まで君となら誰も知らない夜空を突き抜けて壊れかけた夢のかけらを見つめて新しい星にしよう
Hello, N-League fans.
Good evening, in League. Welcome to session 12.
Yeah, we're pretty close. We're like 2/3 of the way through for most of the teams now.
This is going to be a great evening of games, and this is, of course, brought to you by our good friends at Riichi City. Thank you so much to Riichi City for their continued sponsorship of In League. My name is Laura. I am happy to be here tonight, and with me is...
Yeah, I'm Michael. I'm here. I'm a member of the FalKANs, so hoping that we have a better showing tonight than we did earlier this week. And yeah, excited to be commentating.
Very much so. The excitement builds. This first game, do you have anybody that you're rooting for, Michael?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I am biased for the FalKANs. Amy is my wife, so I will definitely be rooting her on in the first game, especially since we are playing the Sours and the Homba Hunters, who are, I think, above us and right below us, so it's a pretty crucial game for us.
Well, I'm sure she appreciates your support, but I don't think she needs it much if I look at these scores from this season. Amy is doing quite well.
Yeah, she's definitely having another great season. It's good for her. I have not been having the best season, so I'm glad someone on our team has been doing well. Hopefully she can continue that tonight.
If we look at our four competitors in this first game that we're going to be watching, Amy and Christian are both in the top 10 right now, while our other competitors are not as well placed, but we don't need to talk about that.
No, definitely not. And, I think that they're definitely going to be trying to extend their leads if they're for Vince and for Joshi. I know he's trying to bring his team out of kind of where they are and trying to make up some points here at the end of the season. So I think we'll definitely see an exciting first game.
I'm excited to see it, and I'm excited about this second game as well. We will see how that goes down, and I definitely am a big Kitsune Club fan. If they had one fan, it would be me. I'm wearing my Kitsune Club sweatshirt tonight, so represent.
It's good to have a commentator invested in each of the games. So,
I think so. I think this will go well. I'm excited to do this. Now,
oh,
so
and
I'm not one who gets to play, but you do. What is this like to be on the other end?
yeah, it's kind of exciting to Are you talking about commentating? Well, I guess we're
Yeah,
starting,
well,
but
we're getting started here.
yeah, no, it's always fun to kind of watch and see what it's like, and get to see all the hands for once, and think about what I would do in these situations.
And let's see here. My screen is getting cut off just a little bit, so I can't see what the Dora is. Can you see? Oh, there it is. All right, so we're looking at 5 mon.
Yeah, let's look at some of these hands as they go by.
It's a nice
Joshy,
pickup.
yeah, that's a nice Dora pickup, and he has that Hatsu pair, which I assume he'll call if it comes out. Oh, nice pickup for Vince here with that East pair. He'll be able to call that hand down, I think. I'm sure Amy will probably drop that East eventually.
And I, unfortunately, getting a little bit of a lag on my end. However, I'm going to get that fixed real fast so I can catch up with you.
No worries. Yeah, we're kind of just in the first row. People are trying to get rid of honors and terminals. Um, I think if I had a hand to watch, it'd probably be Vince or Joshy's. Vince able to call a lot. Amy's hand is making progress. She has that Dora, but it's a pretty slow hand other than that. Oh, and Josh actually gets the Onko of Hatsu. That's going to be huge for the hand. Doesn't have to open it now. And I think he is 1 or 2 Shanten. Vince gets a nice pickup here, filling that Kanchan.
I would love to have something to say, but unfortunately, I'm getting a lag with every draw.
I'm sure you'll catch up eventually,
Yeah,
hopefully. You're not missing too
there we
much
go.
yet. Joshy's hand is progressing. Oh, and that's a really nice pickup for him. I extends that Pinzu shape. I think I had it confused with Vince because I want Vince to get this Sanshoku that is pretty far away. And okay, and he now is gonna force that 5 mon for the Dora. No con from Josh on the Hatsu, which makes sense as the dealer, and you already have the Anko. But as a FalKAN, I always you know, want people to con.
I mean, obviously, as the old saying goes, we con for flow, right?
Yeah, yeah. Maybe not the first hand. Maybe
Hey,
when it's later
maybe,
on.
yeah, maybe when we actually need the flow. It's a little early for that foolishness. Oh, that's a nice pickup for Amy.
Yeah, Amy's hand is finally making some progress, but I feel like she started so far back. It's
It's a
still,
struggle.
yeah, it's still behind the other people. Maybe
Yeah,
she'll catch up.
we're putting good energy out there for her, right? Oh,
Yeah,
nice,
Joshy gonna
nice.
cut that
Yeah.
west just to widen the Ishan 10. Amy's just been holding on to this east. I wonder if we're gonna see her hold on to that and Vince's hand is gonna be stuck, or if she'll eventually toss it.
We think she'll cut it eventually and do something interesting. She could.
Josh got that hiccup. I think that he now has Itsu chance, um, which would be a yeah, which would be
Oh,
well, that's Tempai, so we'll see.
and he's gonna go for it.
Riichi waiting on 2-5 pin. I think it's Riichi Hatsu Dora. That would be a nice 77 as dealer to start off. Let's see how people react to this.
If you're Amy right now, you're gonna just fold out of this. Yeah.
I think you're probably done against the
Yeah.
dealer
Yeah.
and that hand. Oh, that
Oh.
that I think I might push if I'm Vince now after getting that one.
I'm a pushy player, and I definitely would be pushing on that.
It's tough though because I don't think that Amy's going to drop this Shonpai East. She can't see any on the table, and Josh is
Yeah.
the dealer, so I don't think that's going to come out of her hand at this point, which really hurts Vince.
It's an incredibly risky push at this point. Interesting.
Christian at 4, so I can't see if there's something that might have just been all he had. Oh, and
There we
Josh
go.
Sumos.
Riichi, Yakudora, Tsumo, Mangan.
That's Riichi, Sumo, Hatsu, Dora for dealer Mangan, I believe.
Taking that 12,000 early on. A great way to start. Maybe not great for everybody else, but good for him.
Yeah, it's always feels great when you're the dealer and you start off with something massive like that. You know, really puts the pressure on everyone else in these games, and it's just so hard for everyone else to catch back up.
And of course, we are playing with a big Honda here, so every repeat makes it just a little bit more sketchy.
Yeah, definitely big Honda can make hands way bigger, and it's, you know, 1 or 2 repeats and your Tanya Nomi is just half of a Mangan, so very interesting to play with big Honda. We'll see if people are gonna Amy's hand once again not great, but does have that Haku pair.
She's got that Yaku high. She could just push that and move things on.
It's like
Okay.
everyone's hands are. I'm kind of lagging a bit, but I think that I don't see a hand that's really sticking out to me. They'll have decent hands.
Amy's gonna hope to pull that Yaku high later.
Yeah, I think with 2 Dora in the hand, it makes sense to just call that Kanchan now and have it as part of your hand. Oh, Christian has a pair of Dora. I don't know how I missed that. So he's definitely going to want to convert that hand if possible. Amy finds another pair so she can call that if needed. Everyone drawing Hatsu. Not really useful.
Interesting here.
Yep, so Amy cuts from one of her pairs, which makes sense. She has too many blocks, so gotta cut from somewhere. Still no sign of that Haku. It's not in anyone's hand either, so
Let's just hope it's not in the dead wall.
hopefully not. Vince's hand is coming together. He has that pair of guest wind south, which will probably be his pair. Especially since I see one here in Josh's hand now. I don't think that that's going to be a call from Vince.
And another one. I think
Yeah.
that's the last one.
Oh, that's a good draw for Vince, now completing that 4-5-6 shape.
Amy is still struggling here.
So is Josh. I feel like Josh has not gotten a good draw yet, and he has that 9-mon Anka, which...
There we
oh,
go. Will
there
Vince
it
toss,
is.
will Vince toss that since there's not one out there? Yeah, he's going to get that south out there.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little... With Amy having called that terminal, I feel like they might have the read that she wants that. Is that
And it's
another...
it's a good read.
I think Josh just picked up another Anka of the 2-mon, if I saw that right. Let's see if that. Yeah, so
Mhm.
he's Ishanten for Sananko, which is and one Dora, so that could be another big hand for Josh as the dealer.
Yeah, that dealer repeat is just, oh, that's dirty.
Yeah, it can really build up because like, oh, this is gonna be interesting for Amy.
Oh,
Let's see if well, she's Mochi Mochi with Christian actually, so we'll see if she ends up taking that weight
this
or
is a
if
good pull. This is a nice draw here. How long is Vince going to hold on to that? Or do you think he just holds on to it forever?
oh, and Amy is now Tenpai on the Haku one pin. No Yaku on the one pin though, so she is Otozuka and has to win on the White Dragon. It's a nice upgrade for Christian. He can
Plus the 3 so, if it feels safe.
yeah,
No.
tries to throw it back, doesn't want it. Yeah, Joshi
Yeah.
completes a block. That is Tenpai. Oh wait, no. Yeah, it is.
Riichi.
It's not the Kanako, but it is the decided weight, so he does just Riichi. Christian really smartly knew that that was going to be the weight, so he got rid of that 5 so now, so he doesn't have to worry about it. Although,
That clairvoyance always works out well. And with no white dragons showing, I think it's fair to say we are not going to see one come out for Amy
I
unless she pulls it
don't think
herself.
so. Yeah, I don't think Vince is going to drop that now, especially against the dealer, and he has
Yeah.
some safe tiles, so
So we're looking for sumo for Amy right now.
that's true. There is one left. Joshi, let's see. How many of Joshi's? I see the one in Kralem's disc in Christian State cards. There's one here in or 3. So I think there's still like 5 left for Josh, if I'm counting right. So this weight is pretty live. Honestly, that's pretty impressive in the 3rd row, and his weight still has 5 tiles left in it, if I'm counting right. Tough choice for Christian here. This does help the hand, but the dealer is in Riichi, which always makes it hard.
He pushed and it did not get a burn. So and we are getting towards the end here.
Yeah, it's looking like it might just go to the end. I think that was Josh's last draw. Oh,
Oof.
oh, that's
Oh no.
yeah, I would think about that one too. We'll
A justifiable pause on Amy's part.
yeah. Ah, yeah, and
And she
she
folds.
folds correctly. So only
job.
Josh Senpai.
And with Josh Tempai, that means we're going to have another repeat, and those values keep going up.
Yeah, they are just keep on stacking. We'll see if anyone claims them this time, or we'll go for another round.
East 1 repeat 2 here.
Dora to start with. It's always nice to see as the dealer, but I don't think the rest of the hand is that connected. Oh, and it
And-
looks like we.
And on the
that was-
other table, Sam has started with a little bit of a lead.
Yeah, it looks like it's a nice start for him. Josh gets another 5 there.
So it could be my screen. Are you able to see everything over to the left in every hand? There's a couple I'm feeling are a little cut off, and it's leaving me without just a tiny bit of information.
Of the hands themselves.
Yes.
I can see them all.
This one, I can't see the furthest left tile there. All right.
Let's see how these hands are going.
And
Oh.
that's a nice Anko there.
Everyone just has these Hatsu Ankos this game. Amy has a pair of the West, but that's not her wind, so we'll see if she just holds on to that. Christian thinking about what to do here. Yeah, this is tough. He had 6 shapes, so gonna throw that 8-pin back. I think that makes sense. There's like a very far off Sanshoku chance if you look. Nice pickup for Amy. Her hand's getting closer. Has that 3-5-7 she needs to fill in.
Nice pickup.
No, I was hoping that Josh would get that and he'd have all of the red 5s, but probably best to spread them out considering he's the dealer and there's
Yeah.
32 reads.
Let's share the wealth right now. That's the right cut in my mind there, but let's see here. Okay. All right.
Josh does have a lot of pairs. He's at 4 pairs now. We'll see if he wants to go Chi-Toi route. It's always kind of at 4 pairs where you start to think
You start
about
to
going
go.
that way.
I definitely always feel the lure of the Chi-Toi.
Amy extending that shape, so that now adds the 8-pin acceptance. Okay, Josh connects to that 5, so decides to cut one of his pairs. So that's not looking like Chi-Toi, which I think, given how much value he has, makes sense to go the standard route, try and complete the hand. Amy thinking about keeping this Chun as a safe tile, I think, and cuts the 3-pin. Hoping to probably end up on that 6-pin weight, and looks like Josh called that. I don't know
Good.
what.
And now Christian is left with a little bit of a conundrum here. Okay.
Oh, interesting pickup. I think that the
Has
Chun is
Chun
already
been
at
cut?
least once cut. Like, I think it was a safe tile, so I imagine she might just throw it back.
With this overlay here, I'm looking to see for a cut Chun. I'm not seeing
There's
it.
one in Josh's discards. That...
Okay.
Oh, and
Oh.
Josh was Tempai. I missed that. So he called for Tempai. That's what he did.
There we go.
And so that looks like Tanya Dora 2.
Oh no.
So
Is it Pandora 2000 all become 3000 all?
Yeah.
Yep. Tanya Door 2 plus Komba makes it just a little bit more interesting. And his streak continues as we head into East Repeat 3.
he cannot be stopped tonight.
Listen, he came to pick up points, and that's what he's here to do, right?
Yeah. Also, he keeps on sumoing, which is honestly, it's pretty nice because everyone else is just kind of down to the same amount of points, you know?
Several pairs here in Josh's opening. Okay.
Christian also has
Several
four pairs to
pairs.
start.
Yeah. Everybody's doing Chitoy right here, right now.
I'd love to see a all Chitoy hand. Let's see what the Dora is. Oh, it is 7 Pentagon, it looks like. Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is. And it
On the
looks like
second table,
Team Yakuman has taken a small lead with Kevin coming into first on that second table.
Amy once again has that guest wind pair. Oh, Christian gets a nice pickup there
Nice
to now
upgrade.
accept the Dora. Amy holding on to this floating Dora, which I think makes sense at this point, and given the shape of her hand.
It's early on. Something could come along to pair up with it. And you just never know.
It's a good pickup for Vince. Can now accept another Dora. Oh, there.
Oh, there you go. See?
There you go. Amy also now at 4 pairs.
It's disturbing how many pairs in every hand here.
I think Josh will probably call this and keep it going.
He does.
Yep, and he
Yeah, he
does.
does.
He's now.
So will we see Toy Toy from Josh? Or will he just try to keep his lead going, take the Yakuhai, and continue on?
I think he'll probably just keep going. If I were him, I would just win the hand and keep it going.
Yeah.
Add some more to the pot.
Okay.
Nice upgrade for Vince.
Nice.
Vince is now Ishan 10. Although that Ipeko shape may be hard for him, considering Amy has 2 of the Dora and
Yeah.
he has 1 of them. So that
If you're
might be tough for
Amy
him.
right now, are you seriously considering Chitoy?
I think you have to consider it. Like, I don't think that the Toy Toy route is that great, and
I agree.
with so many Honba, like you can just Dama Chitoy with 2 Dora
Exactly.
and
Oh, and here's another pair.
it's a good upgrade for Vince. Can now accept 5, so which isn't much, but it does improve, so he'll take it. That is Tenpai for Josh. We'll see if... Yeah, so waiting on 1, so 8 Mon. Let's see how many of those...
Don't know how many have been cut. Let's see. There's one.
There's... Okay, Amy holding on to that. Maybe setting up a Suji trap if she does get Chitoy Tenpai. So dodges that for now. I don't think I've seen any others, though. Oh, and that Amy got a pair, so she's looking to end up on that one, so wait as well, I think, based on the
I-
4-so cut.
I think so as well. This is definitely interesting. She has fallen right into a Chitoy.
The 5-pin, especially in Akahari, it's always tempting to just keep the 5s around for Chitoy, because there's always the chance that you hit the Aka, but looks like she's tossing it, maybe because it's close to the Dora, and Josh tons.
And now
And Amy has 2 more Dora now.
Amy's hand is looking really spicy. We'd love to see it. Christian's hand
Definitely.
also has a little extra value now as well. Oh.
Oh, and
Oh.
that's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Either way, it was unfortunate. She pulls his weight and then discards the other side.
That's 20 exactly.
So it's gonna be Hatsu. think that's it with a bunch of foo. So I think it's gonna be 150. Unless I'm missing a. Yeah, I think it's just 150.
And with 3
Or
repeats,
140 maybe.
I think maybe 140.
Yeah,
But-
yeah, because it's open.
Now we're on repeat 4? Am I right on that?
Yep.
I'm losing
that's what
count.
they're doing.
He's out of control. I'm losing count.
Someday someone other than Josh will be the dealer, but
And Josh's hand looks good. What
wait,
the
yeah,
heck is
this
this?
is quite the hand to start off with again for
What is
repeat 4.
happening?
And Christian also starting with an Anko and a pair. Vince starting off with a pair of his Yaku High West, so I imagine he'll just call that and try and pick up these Homba.
At this point, you do open Tanyao and just shut this down. You just anything to make this move on.
Yeah.
Amy's hand is a little bit of a hodgepodge, but she might have something she can make out of it. We'll see. It's early
Josh,
on.
There's something that might be Ishanten if I was reading the hand right again. Yeah, this is not really the hand you want to see with 4 repeats on the table.
Especially when you just paid as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good pickup for
Possible
Christian.
Ipeco.
Vince also Yushanten trying to fill Kanchan.
A nice
And
fill.
there it is. So he's Tempai on 4 Mon now.
I mean, we are first row and he's Tempai. That is.
Josh also Tempai.
Yep, there we go. This is crazy.
I think, yeah, and he decides to just slam it. He's the dealer on a 4 repeats, so why not? I believe the weight is 8 Mon and something else. I should have looked at what the other pair was.
Yeah, it moved
4
fast.
pin, yes. Amy's hand is coming together, but we'll see if she wants to fight the dealer. Oh, that 4 pin is the Dora too, so that hand is quite the hand to for the
Oof.
dealer here. Christian's gonna fold out from that Anko, it looks like, and give him a couple rounds of safety.
And over on the second table, looks like they're just passing points around. Nothing big happening over there, but interested to see that later. Amy takes a moment here to pause.
Yeah, this is tough. Her hand is pretty far, so yeah, it looks like she's
Yeah.
gonna start throwing from her honors. As much as you want to fight the dealer and shut this down, at the same time, it's the dealer Riichi, and so
Yeah,
don't really want to fight that if you can help it.
he is in everyone's head right now.
It's tough because like it's just 4 repeats, and you don't know that he's also holding on to 2 Dora. Oh, and Vince drops it, keeping his Tempai and deals in. So that's
And
gonna
we
be-
will move on to repeat 5.
Let's reach Dora 2, so 3 Han with I think it's 40 still. Oh no, it does go
Oh.
up to. Oh no, it's exactly
Is it?
40.
Okay. Now, with in league, when you hit repeat 5, do y'all do where it's a 2 Han minimum?
We do not. No minimums
Okay.
on the Honba, so you can just keep on winning Tanya if you're the dealer.
I'm not a big fan of that rule, but you know, some people play that way. Some rule sets call for it. I love that y'all do not.
No, we do not. We've definitely had at least a couple of occasions going up to 7 or 8 Honba, and I remember there was like a Tanya Nomi I saw that ended up being about a Hanamon in value, just kind of all the repeats.
Okay, so Amy's hand has some potential here.
Christian gets a nice fill here with that Conchan. The rest hand is in pretty good shape. I imagine he'll call this. Yep, does.
I think that's the right move. Right now, we're just trying to shut Josh down. This may be the first time we've looked at Josh's hand and it's not just ready to go. It just seems like he's had the luck tonight.
Yeah, finally, Josh's is not really the hand to watch, although he is kind of sort of weird. I'm trying to make sure that there's not anything there, but...
Is he trying to hide it from us? I don't think so. It looked like a lot of everything.
Christian now, Ishanten, I think, needs to fill that penchant. Nice pickup for Amy there, connecting to that 3-pin.
Okay, so he's got a 1, 2, 3, 4. He's trying to play with the commentators.
Kind of an Itsu there, maybe?
He's playing with us. He doesn't want us to be able to read it.
Vince is also Ishanten now, but similar has a penchant to fill.
Josh then toss that shawl.
Yeah, Josh's hand's still pretty far, but you know, after 5 repeats, it is about time for someone else to get their chance.
Share of a love here. Okay, nice pickup for Amy. Fills that shape.
Josh brings up this Haku, which does help the hand, but it's still pretty far.
Okay.
The East. Going to hang on to that.
She's Ishan 10.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird pickup because it's not. I don't think you really want to call that. I guess you can because you still have the pair of the 7. So.
And Christian's hand is
That's Tempai waiting on 1 form on. I think it's just Yakuhai, but with 5 repeats, that's additional 7. 5.
Oh dear. And Amy is gonna call that East. Pick up that Onko.
Tempai as well on 4-7 mon. Oh, and Josh dealt in to Christian.
Oh, I you know what? I don't even feel bad. It's good. It's good. You hate to see it. No, you don't. You're ready for him to deal in.
June. I think that's just 230.
230 becomes 7,500.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice hand. You take those.
2,000 becomes 7,500. Sure.
Christian wins his Yakuhai Dora and is now in a commanding 2nd place. Starts off with a pretty decent hand. You know, not like a amazing hand, but it definitely has some shapes there that he can work with. I think a potential Sanshoku chance as well.
All right, and I just learned how to zoom out, and I can now see this whole thing.
Amazing. You don't have to rely on me for the edge of the hands now.
I couldn't see scores or anything. It's okay. All right. A whole new world has opened to me.
Christian gets a nice
Christian paused for a second there.
Vince holding on to this Dora, even though it's not his win, which, makes sense. I think it's early and Josh is so far up there that you might as well hold on to that north for a bit, see if you can connect to it.
That
Yeah,
feels
Vince
like the
shifting
right
that
cut.
down.
Yeah.
Amy connects to this 8-pin. Another pair for Josh, and that tune is still pretty live, so I imagine he'll call it if it does come out. I don't think anyone has any floating in their hands, so...
Amy's hand's still progressing. Slowly, but getting there. Now this is moving along here, and
Yeah, Josh's hand is definitely coming together. And yeah,
okay.
there. That's why you keep that. Vince now 2 shanchen, 1 shanchen. He's getting pretty close.
Josh is going to call.
Yeah, he has that Yaku high tune, so he. Okay.
Vince
Vince now
completes the shape. Yeah. How long does Amy hold on to that white dragon?
I need to see the hand. I imagine.
Josh's call makes it a little sus. You're thinking, okay, what is he waiting on over there? Oh, now this is a nice pickup for Amy. Potential.
Yeah,
I
what
think,
do you
yeah,
do?
that's
Okay,
now
yeah, it comes out now.
It's the right call right now. Like she's got to get rid of that.
Yeah, like it's one of those hands where like you don't really want the safe tile there. Like your hand kind of needs all of the extensions it can get, Sometimes you don't
Exactly.
really need that, but I think with
Oh,
this
she
one,
draws Dora and tosses.
yeah. Okay, I'm back. Looks like that Christian completed a shape.
Josh pausing for a second to think on this 3-set.
Yeah, thinking about this 3, so for some reason.
Yeah. And he decides to hold on to it. Amy had just cut ESO. It doesn't seem like that's something to wait and pause on.
Yeah, and Josh also called a 4, so I thought. Vince now Tempai waiting on 3 mon, which is
To fill in that Ipeco shape.
kind of loosening his hand. So I'm
Oh,
hoping
yeah.
that it might just come out.
And
it
does.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate. Expected, but unfortunate. And
So
that's why we
gonna be a
Dama.
Mongon. A nice Dama for Vince.
It's a nice Dama. Nice Dama for Vince brings him out of last place. Unfortunately for Amy, that does bring her down. But the good news for Amy is, she went into this game in first place for the season. She's got some points she can lose.
She does. It's not good for it is good for the Sours too to be over the FalKAns. They want to keep us in second, I think. Vince starting with a pair of West at least. Can't really get a sense of the rest of the hand. Amy's starting off with a pair of South, which is her win, so she might just call that and try and move the dealership off from Vince.
Double reach.
What is the... Yeah, it's a double reach.
That's a double Riichi. He is Senpai.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here looking at his tiles. I'm like, what the heck is happening here? What?
Yeah, double Riichi on the Aka. I think it's...
Josh is so flowed up tonight. This is just ridiculous. Can't be stopped.
Amy thinking about what to do here. Her hand is not bad, actually.
It's not. You have no information, so you just move.
Yeah, you just... double Riichi, you just kind of have to play normally and hope you don't. Hope you get through a little bit, you can get more information and then decide what to do.
Double Riichi is a double-edged sword, right? The longer it goes, there's more information out here. So, and people's hands are progressing nicely. Maybe not this one, but
It's a nice pickup for Amy.
yep.
She also has that Dora hoping to connect to that.
She could pick up a few different things here.
I actually didn't.
Yeah, so
Well,
she
and
could,
that's
she could pick up her seat
win.
win, but unfortunately she deals in.
WP through is 39.
Oh,
It's just double reach pin through, I believe. So it's gonna be 330. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but with the double Riichi, you can't really do much else. Like, you don't have any information to go on, and it doesn't fit in your hand, so...
when you deal into a double reach early on, I mean, nobody is saying anything about it. Like, well, that happens.
Yeah.
Now, Amy's hand looks decent here early on, and we do want her to have a good time. This is her dealership, so let's see what she can make of it. Maybe make a little bit of a comeback now that she's down to only 3,600 points. This is
Yeah, I mean, we saw how Josh used his dealership, so hopefully Amy can do the same thing.
maybe not that many times.
Josh has this Haku pair, and
he's not afraid to use it.
unfortunately, I think that's kind of the best thing going in that hand. Not much else happening there. Amy picks up another pair. She might be thinking about.
We look at
cheap
Josh's hand. He's got the Yakuhai pair. He's got a Dora, and he's got an Akka. So he might as well just assert dominance, right?
Yeah, Vince gets that 8, so I kind of want Vince to go for an outside hand, even though I know he has that like 4-5 shape. But with the other shapes all on the outside and completed, it kind of looks like it could be outside. Amy throwing that 2-pin. She backfired.
Yeah, she'd already tossed E-pin early on, so I think she's just hoping to keep Dora as a pair.
Here
And there we go.
So going for the Tanya route, which I think makes sense given the
Tanya to Dora. Okay, nice. That will work. Progressing a little bit here. You know, I'm the same as you. I wish that Vince would go for that outside hand with his.
I know it doesn't really make sense because he has that 4-5 shape, which is really nice, but like I see everything else in it.
Okay, will Christian toss this?
He does, and I imagine Josh calls.
Josh calls. Absolutely.
Looks like the second table we have an update. Looks like Yishin and Sam have been hitting Chris, it looks like. So
Josh is going to be struggling to use his Dora here because those 2 pins have been Amy's cut one, and then of course there's the indicator, so he's going to struggle to make that shape happen and be able to use that.
Christian pairing up that north. Amy trying to find Tempai here. Christian also getting closer, but
Interesting cut. I mean, neither of the Manzu are useful at this point, but I don't know why one or over the other there.
I think I would do something similar to that. Like, you're not going to really use either of them, so the 5 mon is a little bit more dangerous, so you might as well get rid of it. Or you just know that you're going to pair up the 9 mon that.
Right. You have that sixth sense there. Okay.
Still not Tempai, but slides that down. Christian. Okay, yeah, Christian going for that Itsu, so it's now Tempai on 7, so there's 2 right there that I see. Amy has 1, so there's really only 1 left for him to get.
And she's definitely not getting rid of that, so.
Yeah, I think the one in Vince's hand is also pretty locked in, so.
Now the 9 makes sense. Right.
Josh, you making progress? Locking in that Dora. Vince just shifting that down.
Oh no. We say that it's locked up, but
Yeah, this is like the one way it's not.
but she keeps it locked out for now.
Keeps it for now. You know, it's kind of tough because I think, like, looking at what's on the table, that one so call is a little weird, I think. Like, so you might be looking at Sozu as a little dangerous. Because I think most of the other Yaku hire out, so that call looks a little strange.
And it pulls the same thing again.
Oh,
there we go.
Tempai on 2 mon, 3 pin, and keeps that 7 so in her hand, luckily.
And of course, 2 mon is locked up in Josh's hand right now. We've got 2 of the 2 mon over in his hand.
And he has a 3 pin as well, so he's holding on to her weights. Amy shifts down that. Oh yeah, she's mochi mochi with Josh. So.
She is, and you know that's just not coming out.
Christian getting an upgrade with the Dora.
And Vince is gonna call.
He's now Tempai on 5 mon, but no Yaku.
Yaku.
Oh, and Amy gets the last 7 so.
Oh no.
So that's gonna be
there it goes.
Itsu, Dora, so 230. Nothing huge, but still feels bad when you're
when you're dealer and you're in last place. It's unfortunate. But we'll move into the south round, and maybe she has a redemption story arc starting right here. We don't know.
Yeah. Let's see how many repeats Josh has in south before we get there.
If I was a gambling woman, I'd say none. I think he's used it all up. It's over.
Dora. Vince has that pair of tune. Amy has 2 Dora again in her high pie. Let's see if she can hopefully win something.
If she could pick up a 6 pin, that would be really helpful for her. And she can leave those 9s to be the head.
I'll pick up for Vince, and it does connect to his hand, so be happy about that.
That's not an awful pickup for Josh. He's definitely got the beginnings of a decent Itsu.
Another pair for Amy.
I'm tossing Chun at this point. She's got so many other things going on, and she does.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Vince is going to call that, try and...
And there's the 6 that I said would be a great draw for her, and it does come along.
Yeah, that's really nice for the hand.
And again, this is just this is progressing in an interesting way.
Josh taking some time to think. It's not...
And yeah, he sends it
Yeah,
on,
I
he
think
sends it
I
on
like
its
that.
way.
You know, there's... The Monzu are... You have so many of them, I don't think that extra 7-1 does that much for the hand. I think you'd rather connect to something else.
Does he think for a second? It's early. Do I go for Chinitsu? Right? I think there's like that second you think about it, and then you're like, nah, never mind.
I think maybe if you're not the dealer, I think that is the dealer. He just wants to win a hand and rack up a homba. Not slow
Yes, because
himself down.
he hasn't won any hands tonight, so really he's just looking
No,
for
he
the right.
definitely needs to win some more.
Yeah. Nice little upgrade for Vince, changing that out.
Vince
Little-
is Ishantan just trying to fill that Kanchan.
Let's see, here we go. Another Manzu for Josh.
Maybe he should have gone that route.
Maybe.
Vince's gonna keep that 4-0 so he can call into Tempai now. Amy now Ishan 10. But it's kind of a
It's a hard
awkward
Ishan 10.
Ishan 10.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially waiting on the Dora potentially.
But maybe, like I said, this could be, South could be where she cleans up. We just don't know. She's definitely got that energy now where, oh, now see, this is a nice draw
That's
for
nice.
Amy.
That's helpful.
There we go.
That's the Dora. I imagine Josh will keep that, and he does.
Doesn't really do much for
potentially
Christian.
Switching down to Tanya. He still
Yeah.
only has one terminal now, so could slide things down. Another Monzu. I might keep this one, honestly.
Yeah, I think so
It
too.
helps.
And it looks like Josh is thinking the same thing.
Josh now Ishantan, I think, so definitely makes sense to keep that.
And
I'm gonna
that's
lock
that.
in that run there,
Yeah. Yeah.
Josh gets rid of that Dora, and no one wants it, which is always a good thing to see.
Well, Amy's definitely not going to make a call with her pair.
No, and that's Tempai for Vince on 4-mon again.
Josh, of course, pulls the 8-pin right after discarding the 9-pin, and you hate that feeling. And
Vince sumos.
And is
Was that Sun?
is that Sanshoku? No.
No, it's not. It's
It
not.
looked like it. I was like, is this Shoku?
No, I think it was just Chilling Dora 2.
Yeah, he had a couple Akkas in there. So he'll take those points. And Amy is down to 600 points, but she sure did make a valiant effort at making something out of those tiles. That was a nice hand. I wish we could have seen that go a little bit further.
Now Christian's dealership, not an amazing hand, but it's not the worst hand.
Vince's hand. Oh, hey, Amy. Hey, Amy, how you doing over there?
Josh has 2 Dora to start with. Christian also starting with a Dora. Vince just sliding that down if it
Yeah.
makes sense.
Not a bad draw. Bad draw.
No one throwing Katsu yet, but I imagine it'll come out eventually. Vince's hand is coming together nicely. I think that was pretty close already. Not a ton of value, but yeah, Vince is already each on 10. Amy connects to this 7, so I don't... It is a shape, so maybe you do keep it. She's taking her time thinking about what to do.
She's been
What?
she's taken a pass on opening this hand already. We'll
She'll
see.
call that, yeah.
There we go.
Oh, I think she's thinking about Sozu Honitsu maybe, or locked in that 3-pin pair. Joshi got a nice connection to that 5 mon, improves his shapes.
And that's not a bad pull either for Vince.
Yeah, definitely a nice upgrade there.
He's going to toss that 8 mon. Doesn't really work for her. And... oh, everybody's going to toss white tonight.
Vince thinking about keeping that east maybe as a safe tile, decides to just throw it back.
And then if she's going for that Honitsu, right now is the time to throw that 5 mon and get it out of here.
Yeah, decides to just get rid of the 5 mon. It's not doing a whole lot, and at this point it's probably just slowing the hand down.
She may be thinking, I don't know. Honitsu seems a little far off. I mean, there's even...
I agree. I think it was mostly locking in that pair because she knows she wants to call this tune.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else just trying to make progress, but not finding anything yet.
Now that is progress on Josh's part.
That's temp, I believe, right? I think that's waiting on 4-7. Unless I misread something.
Maybe.
Sadama.
Yeah, I saw his hand kind of go down for a stick, and then he thought better about it. So I don't know.
That's temp.
Maybe
for
I'm seeing
Vince, and Vince does Riichi. Waiting on 1-4-0. And we picked up a 5 mon there, and that decides to throw a safe 9 so. How many of these are left? Amy has a 1. So there's 1-4-0 here.
Is Josh contemplating
Chasing?
Is he chasing? And to do it, will he just toss that 5? Let him know,
Yeah,
hey,
you can't really Karagiri
yeah,
here.
you don't Karagiri here at all.
Like I often in this situation will be like, okay, if I can Karagiri, I'll Riichi. Like if the wall's telling me to Riichi, then I'll do it. But he seems to be thinking about it. It's tough.
And he's gonna choose to go a different route.
I think it's tough. He's so far up, and
yeah, he just plays safe right now. He's got such
your
a
weight is good, but I think it's better to just play defensively here and let someone else try and push.
100%. I am completely in agreement with you. At this point, it's South 2. He has a sizable lead. He needs to just play safe.
Yeah, especially since I don't know what Christian has been doing, but if Christian looks like he's also folding, then you might as well, since it seems like it's gonna pass to Vince. Amy thinking a while here. She picked up a deal and oh no, and she deals in on the other side. I think that was maybe...
Is that double?
Yeah.
The Dora flip was another. Yeah.
It was another, but he doesn't have it.
Yeah, he doesn't have it.
Just Riichi pin through Dora. So 330. Not huge, but it moves the dealership to Vince, so he will be happy for those points.
And we're seeing Amy at negative 3,300. She's still got 2 hands left to clean this up a little bit.
At least
Yeah.
2 hands. She's the last dealer, so she can
Right?
she can keep them at the table as long as she needs.
Exactly. Exactly. You know how it is. You know how it is.
Nice looking hand for Vince. He has a Hatsu pair and a couple of completed shapes.
And as his dealership, this is a great time for him to go ahead and move into second place. It's a very easy move for him. Now, Christian's hand's not looking awful.
It's already got 4 pairs, and we'll see what he does with that.
And over on the second table, again, we are looking at nobody's over 36,000 points. So it is a very tight game over there.
Also, Chris is making the most of his dealership, because I think the last update, Chris was down at like 4K. So I think they must be on another repeat. I don't know what number they're at, but
I think Vince just
I
picked
should
up
know.
another pair. I'll have to look when that comes back around. Now this is a nice pickup.
I go see what repeat they're on since they're. I think they're on their second repeat on the second table.
This is not a
So-
bad draw for Christian. Vince.
Nice pickup
Right.
for Amy. But also kind of not what you.
I think I'm inclined to, well, that's not what I would have done, but she's
It's tough.
she's a better player than me.
She's still Ishan, and I'm trying to figure out the hand because you
Yep.
have that.
And
I think that's right because you can.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like a 369 8
Yep.
pin.
And she
weight.
makes that
Oh, and she
Anko.
gets that.
Yeah.
So this will just be 5-8 if she takes it, which I think you
Yeah.
might
You,
as well.
you take
I
this.
don't think anything better is gonna come your way.
No. Yeah, and she reaches, rightfully so. It's the right thing to do this early. We pray for good Ura for Amy.
So I see 3. There's 1 8 so there, 2 5 so here. Okay, so I think there's 5 weights left for her.
It's not a bad place to be.
Josh gonna fold out again. Again, I don't think he really has anything
Christian draws that south. That is
This is Tempai.
Tempai. And is he gonna chase?
I think in
Or is he gonna
No,
Dama?
Dama.
He Damas.
I guess he's so far up that he might as well. Now, Amy, if she gets the 8 pin, could con and show Christian that half his weight is dead.
I think also in Christian's point right now, it's South 3. He's in second place. He doesn't have that much of a second place lead. Is it a little concerning to push here and maybe drop down considerably?
Yeah, I think especially since Josh is so far up, like it's not looking likely that Christian will be able to catch him in 2 hands. So I think the Dama makes sense and
Yeah.
try and grow the lead over Vince.
Mhm.
There's a 5 pin. So I think there's only 2 of Christian's weights now. Because I see all of the 8 pins and 2 of the 5 pins.
Of course, we have the information that he doesn't. He may think he's got
Oh.
a great weight. Oof.
He might.
Oh!
I really want him to do that.
He's
Oh,
tempted.
you should do
Oh,
that, Christian.
you should do
need
that,
to keep
yeah.
your Tempai.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oof. He is really thinking about it. He's pushing the button. See it? Yep. So he's definitely in that same headspace that I mentioned, where he's like, I need to do the safe thing here, and this is not a safe discard. Do I
Yeah,
fold? Do I fold out? Yeah, he folds out.
he
There
does.
we go.
He was so
Yep.
close to doing that, but fortunately gonna keep it.
We'll wait for somebody else to deal in. Or perhaps she sumos.
I think that makes sense. Like that's why you Dama, right? Because you draw that 8, so now you're out. You don't need to keep that. Looks like Josh is
Josh is folding out.
kind of washying. I feel like he's not that far, but I don't think he's gonna push. Vin's folding out with those Hatsus. Josh picking up another of Amy's weights.
Interesting. There we
Oh,
go.
Amy sumos.
Amy sumos.
360
And I think that's one up. So that's Ritsum. Oh no, that's not Inara. I don't know why I thought that was a Manzu.
Yeah.
Just a go.
So I think that's just Riichi Sumo.
Really did not pick up the side of that weight that she wanted, but it's the one that you get.
Yep, you're gonna take it, take the points
Yeah.
while you can get them, and start your
Yeah.
dealership.
Exactly. So we're going into South 4 here, and Amy has this opportunity to pick up some points right now.
Oh,
Now-
well,
well,
okay then.
yeah.
I was gonna say that Amy's hand isn't looking like amazing, but there's stuff to do. But then we pan to Josh's hand, who has Dora Anko, which is a Yaku high. So
Josh is going to shut
Not-
this down. Josh will.
not liking Amy's chances now.
No.
Unfortunately, yeah, he's.
There we go.
And he also has Honitsu, so yeah, that's gonna hurt someone.
Josh's hand was ready to go. He is ready to take that easy win and shut this game down, and it won't take him long. Of course, Amy doesn't know that, and she is thinking long and hard about how to play this hand to her best.
Yeah, I think everyone here just kind of wants to. Well, Vince needs about 9K to get to second.
And Chris is cleaning up over on table 2 and has drawn into the lead from being in last place earlier.
Just not letting that. That's how you make the most of your dealership, and maybe
That's right.
Amy can find something here. But with how fast Josh's hand is, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, it's going to be real tough. Let's just hope that Amy
And
doesn't
that is
feel into
tempai for
it.
Josh, waiting on 4-5 so for a massive Honitsu.
Massive
for a
Honitsu.
3.
Oh,
So
it's
high.
dirty. And he's thinking about this just a little bit, how he could potentially do something here. Yep, there.
Yeah, change the weight. Amy draws a Dora, which is Shonpai right now. So imagine she'll hold on to that until she has to.
Now, if you're Josh, do you just con that just to be just a little dirty? Like, just why not?
I
And
think.
she
I mean,
tosses
Josh's
it out.
team.
Okay.
Oh,
this
and
is a-
Amy might.
Yeah.
This might be it for Amy.
Yeah, she may be
Unfortunately.
that.
Oh,
Yep,
and
there
it
we go.
is, yeah.
Oh,
That's unfortunate.
that is gonna hurt.
That's
That
gonna
is
be a
not.
Hanemon, I think.
Yeah, that's not the way you want to see this game end. It is Hane.
Does he go up? He has the Aka. No, it's just Hane, I think.
And that's going to put Amy at negative 13.3, unfortunately. And Josh at a sizable win with 78,100. Christian at 32,000 and Vince at 23.2.
Yeah, just a commanding game for Josh, running it up in his dealership and ending it with that massive hand. So, uh, not surprising. This is the way things ended up. It was mostly who dealt into Josh the most kind of decided this game.
Unfortunately, but congratulations to Josh on just like not able to be stopped in this game. So I'm interested to see how the game over on table 2 ends. And what are your thoughts kind of looking at these final scores here on table 1 for how this impacts the teams?
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So definitely the scores were pretty close. So the Sours, I think, the look, but the top 3 teams are gonna be pretty close now because with Amy dropping and Christian being above Vince, things at the top are gonna be pretty close. Uh, I'm not sure if this is with the score. Yeah, I think this is updated. So looking at this, the top 3 teams are all pretty close now, and it's really anyone's game. So I think it's gonna be interesting to see uh, how things go in the second table. Obviously, we won't be streaming that one, but that is definitely gonna be uh, interesting to watch given the score lines. Yeah, and I think with
Yeah, and
that,
well, we will go on a short break, I believe. Now, I could be wrong. I'm sure the
no,
voices in our
that
heads
that
may
is
tell us
right.
different.
That
And,
is
over on table 2, if Chris wins, the Opie Dopes will be happy because they are setting really low in the standings right now. They would love a little pick me up tonight.
Yeah, we'll see. I think it's still South 1, so we will
Oof.
see when that table ends, but we're gonna take a break for now.
All right, we will see y'all in a little bit.
八戸神10日私の名だ素敵だろ
時崎くるみと申しますわ。私精霊ですのよ。
飛市折紙元 AST 一等陸曹今は精霊と呼ばれているここはどこ私いつか小鳥よろしく麻雀一番街
looks better in the wall.
You guys need this
West is
been waiting for like 30 minutes. So you guys need
Put it in there just to make sure that it's there. Yeah, just to make sure it's
Someone buys it. You couldn't give I fill it up to an element this taking on my fucking mark.
It doesn't work in poker, okay? Poker person.
take their money back in blood.
Blood.
You heard this here first.
I mean, it is on my one is so
She's like, you're admiring.
No.
And welcome back. Man, that was a crazy game. I am ready to see what happens in the second hand. How about you?
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty exciting, I feel like, to see this second table, especially after that last game. I don't know if you're following, they also had a pretty interesting all last for the players that are gonna be on the stream now. So we'll see if that factors into the game at all.
So as we take a quick look at the standings here, still the Brooklyn Sours are in first place for the season with Homba Hunters right behind.
Yeah, it's pretty close. And then, you know, Kitsune Club is in fifth right now. They took a third maybe in that last game. I need to look at what it ended up being.
I'm not sure how
Oh
Yishin
no,
finished that.
it was a fourth actually. They
Oh
were
dear.
they Riichi'd and Delta in their last dealership. So they're definitely looking to get points. But I think that, you know, they're pretty close, and with the Uma and the Oka, you know, a first place here could get them right back in to the standings. Especially since Team Yakuman, who's in fourth, is on this table. So I'm sure that Yishan is going to be looking to try and hit Kevin and at least be over him in points.
But when I spoke with Yishin earlier this evening, asked him if there was anything he wanted to share with the audience tonight, and he said to let them know I will knock them down one by one. So maybe he's got a Yakuman up his sleeve in the second game.
You never know. We've had a couple already, so
So there's only been 2 Yakuman this season, and I happen to know that because anytime someone gets a Yakuman, I have to pay out in a box of chocolates that I have to send up to New York. And so far, I've only sent 2.
I
Could
feel like that,
tonight make a third one?
yeah, it could be. I feel like that's already a lot considering I don't think we had any the first 2 seasons. And then last year in season 3, I think there were also 2. So it could be time for another one.
Well, Yishin has said he's going to have 2 Yakuman this evening. So since he didn't have one in the first game, I'm expecting 2 Yakuman from him because he has said to me, I am taking home 2 boxes of chocolate tonight.
We will have to see that. I'm excited to see that. I'm not sure the other players will, but that
Yeah, I
definitely sounds
don't
like an
think
exciting
so.
game.
Let's see if he can back that up. Now, who else do we have on the table with Yishin tonight? We've
Yeah,
got
we have.
Chris from the Opie Dopes, who I'm not sure. How did that last game end? You said you knew how that went. I have not looked at the finals.
Yeah, I was following along at the end, but the final scores were Chris ended up in first with 34,400 points. Kevin was in second with 34,300 points. So it was a very close all last. Um,
Incredibly close.
it actually came down to how we to the foo calculation for double seat wind uh, actually made the difference.
Wow.
And then Sam was in third at 32,700 points, and Yi Shen was in fourth at 18,600. So it was a pretty close all last. And Chris did end up on top, which is good considering where his team is, and I'm sure he'll be looking to try and repeat that, if not get a bigger first on this second game.
Well, I'd love to root for an underdog, and the Opie Dopes are definitely the dog here to root for.
They definitely are, especially after being so dominant last season and where they are now. I'm sure that they would love to get some points back tonight. Same with Dora Neko. Sam is probably looking to get some points. Looking at these standings again, like it's pretty clumped together. Like fifth, sixth, and seventh, which is Kitsune, the Penguins, and Dora Neko are at -9, -11.6, and -20.2. So there is room to go up here if Sam has a good first. That could put his team in fifth place, and especially if Kevin falls for the Aku men, it could be pretty close here.
Now, also thinking about what's going to be happening over on table 1, Amy did have a little bit of a loss, just a little one, in that last game, and that did knock her into second in points for this season. Do we think she'll make a fight back in this second game?
I definitely think so. I think that just like for the uh, personal stats and also just for the team, I think she'll probably want to try and get some of those points back. It definitely has been a rough 3 games for us between the Queen's sessions on Monday and Amy's first game. So I'm sure she'll be thinking about trying to get some points back for the team.
Well, we send
Um,
her well wishes in that.
it's gonna be interesting for Christian and Vince as well. I'm sure they'll want to try and take the top spot for Christian or extend his lead for Vince in the Sours. So that's definitely gonna be an interesting table as well. It's nice that it worked out tonight that the teams are so close in points that these tables are really crucial for the teams playing against their direct score neighbors.
It is interesting when we look at the standings for individual standings for the 4 players that we have at this next table. None of them are in that top 10. They're all a little bit further down the list, and yet they're ready to fight. They're ready to fight for their teams. They're not in it for personal name and glory. They're in it for the team.
Yeah, definitely. It's been interesting. I don't think we're at the point yet, but this season we do have forced turnover for the lowest scorers in the league, so that is definitely something on people's mind, I'm sure, but maybe not yet. We're still got some games to play and left in the season.
All right, and we are getting started here. Chris is going to start the game. Let's see what he's got going on here. So as review, Chris did win that first hand of this match. And he pulls this away from the table, but listen, I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this at all.
This is pretty good. It's a nice high pie as the dealer. Sand also looking pretty good.
Yichi's hand isn't awful. I mean, there's some usable things happening there. This draw doesn't help Chris. He's going to toss that right away. It's a... Yeah, that was Dora, right? Yeah, I think he's thinking get rid of Dora early and often. If it doesn't work, don't let anybody else use it. Now, Yishin does have 2 Dora in his hand. And that's also going to make... Is that 4 pair?
I didn't catch it, but that sounds right. I'm trying to... hopefully we can... Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit of a lag there. Yeah.
I think also we couldn't...
1, 2, 3, 4. Those 4 pair right there. And
Yeah.
Yishin, there is nothing more alluring than a chi toy when one of your pairs is Dora.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a good indication.
See here. No.
Just gonna throw that back.
It's just the right choice. Now, this is a nice draw for Chris.
Yeah, it definitely helps the hand there. Getting that 2-sided weight's gonna be good for him. Kevin completes that Anko of 1 mon, which is nice.
He's definitely got some great shapes to go with it.
I'm trying to make progress, but can't find anything.
And...
It might be time to give up on Cheetoy, but...
Is it ever time to give up on Cheetoy?
Not yet, not yet. You can delay it a bit.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like
Now,
Amy is definitely trying to get those points back.
Amy is back with a vengeance over on the second table.
We'll see if that continues. But definitely like to see that as
And
a
Josh
start.
is in last place. She came back ready to take care of business. Now, Yishin's hand... All right. He's trying to make some shapes happen now. He's given up on that Cheetoy dream. And maybe it was never his dream. Maybe it was our dream for him.
Nice pickup for Sam, connecting that 5-pin.
This is a nice draw for Kevin as well. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
What do you do here? I think you probably cut one of the pairs. I think know
2.
which
The
one.
2-pin. The 2-pin is what I was thinking, and he went for the 2-pin. Because Yishin and I we're connected. We're connected here. And Chris is oof.
You Shanton now. That's a nice pickup to get that Aka. Unfortunately, he doesn't know that Sam has an Anko of the 9-mon, so that weight is pretty bad, but he has no way of knowing that.
And toss this Shaw again. And Yishin says, I don't know what to do with this. I don't need this. But he's gonna toss the other two.
Yeah, keep the 1-so for now.
It's a safe tile for now.
That
Ooh.
Shun was
Oh.
shown by and Chris. Oh,
So
okay.
Sam has a con of Naimon. Will he decide to use that? When will he decide to use that, rather?
Yeah, I hope he gets that. Warping for Chris.
Oh.
I don't really think you want that, especially with the 6 pinning your discards.
Now, if Chris does decide to go on a 6-9 Mon wait at some point, he is going to be up a creek on part of that, looking at Sam's hand right now. Okay, I like what Sam's got going on here. And Yishin can't use that 9 pin. He's going to toss that back.
Oh, and backfire, but I think that was still the right thing to do. You just can't know
I agree.
sometimes. Oh, and
Ooh.
Sam gets another pair. This is actually Chitoi Yishanten because we have Kansai Chitoi on.
Which is, that's a choice.
So we'll see what he does here.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna
He's thinking about it.
think about that.
And Kevin still making things happen over there.
Yishin's still just trying to find Tempai and can't do it.
All right. And
That is Tempai.
it is. It is. It's definitely Tempai. Now, how does he want to play this?
Just gonna
He's
Dama
gonna
it
Dama.
right now on the
He's
5
gonna
pin.
Dama.
I think that makes sense given he just cut the 4 pin. And there's Tempai for Yishin.
All right, Yishin. And he's got to do this. Like, after losing the first game, this hand has so much value sitting in it. There we go.
6-9 and 2 mon. Or 6-9 so and 2 mon. Obviously the 9 so are mostly in his hand, but there is still one left. That I don't think
He'd
we
love
see.
to pick up one more, but it's already dead because that was Chris's first discard, was the 9 mon, I believe. Or 9 so.
Yes, it does look like there's one.
Yes.
Sam. Oh, Sam's gonna chase with the 8-mon Suji trap.
The chase is on now. How does Kevin defend here? All right.
And Yishin.
And Yishin.
Patsumos.
Congrats to Yishin on that. Patsumo Ridora. And Yishin, a nice little lead to get this game started. Yishin is also in that last dealership seat, so that's a nice place to be and already be in the lead.
Yeah, that definitely helps.
Now, Michael asks you, what's your favorite seat?
My favorite. I feel like I don't. It's not something I've really thought about, but I don't think I really like being in the first or last one. I feel like I prefer the middle two, but I'm not sure if I have a preference between them.
Nice pickup for Yishin here. Finishes that shape.
Chris's hand is looking pretty decent with the Troon pair and the 2 ramen.
I will say I love to be in that last seat just so I have that opportunity to clean things up at the end. I hate being the first dealer.
Yeah, and it always feels so bad, like you don't win firsthand, and You just feel like you're trying to catch up because everyone else
Another
has big hands.
another pair here for Chris.
Sam holding on to this green and red dragon. We'll see if those are going to be able to pair up. Obviously, it's going to be tough because Chris has a pair of the tune.
And there comes out the green, and he's going to call that. Oh, no, he didn't. Right. It's tune that he's waiting for.
Yeah, he has tune.
There we go. Hey, it's late at night. My brain's not going to be fully functioning here, but
Another.
that is not a bad draw for Kevin. Definitely usable. That is a nice fill for Yishan.
Yeah, that's really helpful here.
Super nice draw.
Another pair for Chris, which is actually pretty good. There's a lot of pairs in the hand, but I think he'll probably call this tune. Yeah.
Yeah, he does, and that's a nice pair for him. Yeah. He's got a great Dora shape that's going to be easy to clean up with. This is a good draw for Sam as well. And here comes that last tune, which could feel like a nice safe tile to hold on to for a little bit, but we're just going to get rid of that.
Yeah, I feel like the hand's in a place where you kind of need to.
Ooh,
keep
there
things
we
around.
go.
That's a good pickup.
Getting him closer.
Number 9 so for Yishen. I'm not sure you
Yeah.
need to keep that around.
I could see him tossing the 8 here instead, though.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's thinking about, as his finger kind of wavers over it. And he doesn't. He's going to choose to get rid of the 1 mon.
Chris cons the
And
1 mon.
Chris cons that 1 mon. He's looking for extra value. He's like, listen, I was
con himself a
dealer.
Dora. He also could go the toy route now. So lots of options after that con. It looks like he's gonna go that way. Also picking up a Dora on the Rinchong is nice.
Sam picks up another Penzu, but it doesn't really help him a lot. And he's going to throw that back. And this is a nice little pickup here. All right, Yishan, what are you thinking here?
And kind of a weird draw, another pair. Can I cut
He's
that?
going to get rid of the 8
down?
now. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh my gosh, and that's another Dora pair.
Oh dear. So do we cut?
This,
We cut 9s, right? No, he's going to go for the 7
I think
mon.
the 7, because I think the 9 is.
The 9's more likely to come out.
Although Yishin does have a pair of them,
yeah.
so.
He does. Okay. A little bit of a lag. I missed what that discard was. Oh, and 7 comes out. Too bad. Thought it a different way. What's Yishan think
Probably
right now?
throw that back. Guess you could.
Chris is going to throw that 4, so does not work for him. But Sam's going to call.
Yeah, Sam maybe just trying to get to tempai. Knows that Forso is going to be hard to find. Yishan just keeps drawing pairs and does not really want Shitoi, so having to keep throwing things back.
Chris is again just in that same game of how to toss it. He sees too much value here otherwise.
Oh yeah, I don't really think there's anything. This hand is worth so much that you're just going to be throwing everything back, I think.
Now, is that a 6? In
I
Kevin's
think that
hand?
is a 6. That's
And yep, there we go. He's going to make that call.
Solid Riichi, so waiting on 3-mon. I think that there are... Well, there's one here. We'll see how
Yeah,
many
there
others
is
we
one
see.
here.
Doesn't look like there's any others in the discards.
Yishan is folding.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty scary. We don't see any of the Dora because they're all hiding in Chris's hand, and the Akka are... I guess Yishan has one Akka, but still, with the con and not seeing any of the Dora, it's a little scary.
Yeah, there's...
Think about this one, so I think it's...
Yeah, he's trying to be safe here.
And Yishan gets another 3-mon, so I think there's just one left for Kevin to get. That is tempai for Sam. You'd have to push this 4 so.
Is
I
he...
don't know how good that looks, but it is half Suji after pushing the 1 so.
This early in the game, I'm a little not too tempted to push.
I didn't see what Sam chose, but Kevin did just discard 7 so if that 4 so is looking all right now. Oh, he drew back into tempai.
Oh, hey. Yishan is playing it safe.
Yeah, I think everyone's... Yeah, so Sam's tempai on 5-pin, 6-mon, no Yaku though. Or at least I don't think there is a Yaku unless I'm missing something.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and that's tempai for Chris.
It is.
On 6 so 9 so for a massive hand.
Massive, disgusting hand.
Sam looks to be folding out.
Yishan's holding on to pair of Kevin's weight. I just don't think...
And a pair of Chris's weight too now.
Yeah,
so
yeah. He's got to play real carefully, but he is...
He is Ishanta
Yeah.
for Chitoi.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
This is a tough decision, but yeah.
The value is so crazy here. You just push. You just push. Nobody's gonna count it against you for if you fold. If you deal in there, no one's holding that against you. It's yeah. It's absolutely disgusting.
No one wins it, but Kevin and Chris tempai.
And I would be absolutely fantabulously happy to pay $1,500 at this point.
Yeah,
See,
especially after seeing that the alternative was dealing into Chris, definitely will take that.
when you see Chris's hand, you're like, here's your 1500. Let's move on, my friend.
And so we go to East 3.
3.
One Honda on the table.
Honda and one Riichi stick.
Kevin has a really nice hand with that Anka of 9 mon and a bunch of completed shapes. Chris also with a really nice hand. It's not his Yaku high, but still looks good and he'll be able to make good use of that. Kevin now Ish on 10 already.
Kevin's hand is moving along quite well. And that's a nice pickup for Sam, completing that shape.
Yeah, Sam has good shapes. Oh,
and
that's
another
Senpai.
Kevin. There we go.
Nice when the hand just plays itself. So
Right?
waiting on 2-5 pin.
With early reach, we love. There's not enough information out there for people to work with. And
I'm just gonna try the East and it's fine. Sam following suit. I think that's the
again,
first of Kevin's weights that we've seen. Ishin hopefully gonna hold on to that.
Chris is thinking here. He's wondering, what is that weight? I'm gonna try to play it safe. Now, Sam's gonna just sit there and cut honors and
Those
hope
honors that have been hanging out.
He's like, seems like a great time to cut some honors, and Yishin gets a nice little pickup here as well.
Sam's hand
And
is coming together. Like
it
he
is.
does have a lot of honors to get through, but you know, it is making progress. So we'll see
It's
what
giving
happens.
him it's giving him the safety to make that progress with plenty of safe discards. Nobody is. Oh, and that's another good draw for Yushin. Chris is just tossing honors just all day long.
Yeah, just not really looking to feed Kevin at this point. It's hard with a turn 3 dealer Riichi. You really don't want to get involved with that. Although
Okay.
Yushin is
Yushin
Tenpai.
Yushin is Tenpai.
Gonna Dama 4 mon 5 mon. I don't think there's a Yaku,
There's not. Yeah.
but keep Senpai for now. Kevin
And-
Sumos.
Sumos
Oh,
and
So Reach Sumo Dora with
2000 become 25.
with Homba. With Homba and that extra Riichi stick that was out there. That's a nice little pickup there. So Kevin is gaining on Yishin here, only 3,000 points behind, and holding on to this.
Yeah, it's definitely still pretty close in these
And-
three. Even Chris and Sam, you know, one manga and they're.
And Kevin's high pie, I'm not mad at. I mean, there's a lot to work with there.
Yishin has this pair of Tatsu, which I'm sure he'll make use of.
I think Yishin wants to hold on to this lead right now, and he will probably, I'm thinking, maybe just open with that Yakuhai and try to move this along.
Yeah, trying to shut Kevin down.
We don't need to see another repeat 5. Yishin wants to hold on to the lead and pick up some points after his 4th place in the first game.
Sam maybe could think about Honitsu there, but it's
Kevin's hand
always,
is progressing.
It's hard to do that when you have a completed shape in a different suit. But
It's
everything else...
another good draw for Yishin as he gets a little bit closer to doing something with that.
It's very tempting, but I think with the 4, 5, 6 complete, he should probably just keep going.
And Yishin's gonna call
that. Is gonna call. Yishin also maybe thinking about Honitsu.
It's definitely not terribly far from it. All right, that's a nice draw for Sam.
Oh, and Kevin, I missed that Kevin had put up the east, so that's double tone, so that's pretty scary for the table to see that.
Sam's looking at that tune, but he is gonna toss that 4-pin. I think he's thinking Itsu
Kevin now
with that.
10 pi for 5, 8 pin.
Yishin's gonna make that call. He's getting closer, just wanting to shut Kevin down. And the tune
throw
comes
that
out.
safe tile now. And Yishin deals in. That's gonna be double tone Dora.
That definitely doesn't go the way that Yishin wanted it to. That is unfortunate. I see another repeat here.
Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty good for Kevin, you know. Depending on how the second game is going, the Yakumen could see themselves go up into second or third or even second, depending on how the other table's going.
And Kevin's high pie wasn't bad. He's got, I believe I saw a Yaku high pair, so potential there to just, again, are we going to see a bunch of repeats out of Kevin?
A lot of criminals and honors for Yishan, but it looks like it's gonna just go through them, see where the hand goes once they're all discarded. Sam with a lot of pairs, but Chun pair. It looks like Kevin and Sam are Mochi Mochi, I think, if I saw that hand right. So it might be hard for them to find progress, depending on which route they want to go.
I'm Chris. We're just going to keep just discarding these honors as our hand keeps developing a little bit. Sam's almost looking a little cheatoyish over there.
It is looking that way, especially I think with the Chun in Kevin's hand and probably not going to come out. I imagine Sam may just keep it as a pair and keep going that cheatoy route.
Chris continues to just discard all those honors, and this is a little interesting. Sam could go a few different ways with that hand now, so shapes progress.
Like on table 2, Amy is still extending her lead.
Yes, she is.
At the end of East, it's Amy in the lead, and then Christian and Josh are pretty close, and Vince down at 11,000. So we'll see how things go in South round. But I do like how things look going in South.
Amy's out for blood. And yep, there's not much he could do with that, but he's gonna play safe. But this is a very usable thing. Sam's hand is definitely progressing.
Yeah, Sam can now call the tune for Tempai, but he doesn't know that Kevin's holding on to 2 of them. Kevin also pulling out some pairs.
And Kevin also doesn't know that they're Mochi
Yeah, I
Mochi
feel like
on
with them
Chun.
being Mochi Mochi, they might try and shift over to Chitoi, but we'll see. Or see if one of them breaks first and cuts it or not.
And I think Sam's already... Was that what his second discard was, 1 mon? I can't tell there.
It does. I almost want to keep this, though, because you can get the 2 mon now.
Yep. Okay. Yishin. And that is his seat wind that he has now got an Anko of.
Oh, yeah, so you can now call, which could help speed things up if needed. Oh, and Chris has a Anko of the 2 mon, so maybe it's not likely Sam's gonna get that, but
Okay. Yishin's got a lot. Does he call this?
I mean, I think with the door
Yeah,
in
he
his hand,
calls.
I think
He calls
so,
that. Yeah, he calls that.
I think you want to try and get this done.
Oh, plus
don't-
3 repeats here too, so nice little bit of a big homba to play into this as well. This could be a really nice way for Yishin to pick up a bunch more points and get back closer to that lead.
Yeah, definitely would be helpful here. Sam extent just shifting up to accept that red 5 pin.
That pay is not going to do anything for Chris. He's going to throw that away. I'm inclined to toss the 1 here. Yeah.
Yeah,
we've spent
like
enough
that.
time. We've spent enough time waiting. All right. He's going to go ahead and toss that back.
Another north for Chris doesn't really do much.
No.
Oh,
Oh.
and that's Tempai.
That is. So we toss the 8 mon and...
Each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waiting on June 6 mon. It'll be interesting to see if Kevin is gonna...
You know, I don't see him giving up Chun, especially now with Reed.
Yeah, he... With the pairs, yeah, that's...
But the
probably
8,
not coming out.
the 6, rather, has potential. We just see 2 of them in Chris's hand.
Yeah, so this weight is already dead, or at least in people's hand. It's not dead yet.
Yeah.
But it's not looking good.
Yeah, he doesn't know that, but
You shouldn't think about taking the 6 pin. I definitely think you should.
I think he should. I wish that he knew what we know, that this is his hand to win right now.
Now Tempai waiting on 1 so 9 pin. I think Chris has a 9 pin, but it's the Dora, so I don't imagine it's going to come out. Although that 1 so is pretty loose in his hand, so that we might see that come out. Although it's not, doesn't look great against Sam.
No, but I don't think that 9 pin has been got, and we're going to see another reach call here from Kevin, and that is interesting.
Waiting on 4 mon, so now those Chun are locked into Kevin's hand.
With 2 reaches and 1 9 pin unaccounted for, we could see somebody just accidentally deal into Yishin out of their control.
In mon.
And
Yishin gets the 1 so. So that's South Dora 2, and it's a whole. It's
You get the 40 for him.
40, I think, because of the
We're looking at
Anko of Wonso and South. So
340
26 becomes 18.
plus
41.
Big Homba with 3 and 2 Riichi sticks.
Sorry,
That's
28,
gonna be a
41,
night.
28, 41.
That's gonna
Sorry.
take care.
that's
I
really
think.
helpful going into Yushin's dealership.
Yeah, that's gonna put Yishin back in the lead, just by a little bit. It's just a little over 2,000 points ahead of Kevin now, and it will be his dealership. So maybe we could see a few repeats out of Yishin.
It's 28.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I think that they are gonna have to
Separately.
take a short break here.
They
Looks like
are.
the
We see the
table is flashing, so
we see the blinking lights of death, which means they're gonna have to reset that table.
Table error.
Table error.
here comes in the tiles to reset it. But yeah, no, that definitely helps Yushin, especially going into his first dealership. It's got to feel good to have that lead and be able to extend it potentially.
And he's got to have that little bit of like energy after that sumo right there. So maybe having to reset the table gives him a moment to take a breath and kind of like take that mental pause here and then take on his dealership refreshed and ready.
Stuck.
Now, I have one of these tables in my Mahjong parlor, and you know what? These are easy little fixes. They'll be right back up and going, but those lights are always frustrating when you're in a good game and you don't want to deal with that.
Looks like
It stopped blinking, so I think they're just gonna have to reload
That
here.
pile going in there, so
Yeah.
there's no idea where we put it.
let's see how things are going on
Yeah,
the
on
other table.
what's going on table 2?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up now. We'll see how things are going. Looks like it's. I think this is the last update we had too. Looks like Christian actually might have gotten. Yeah, Christian found some points, so he's now at 32,000 above Josh.
And again, they're just reloading these tiles into the table so that they can put the other set in.
Yeah, it looks like not much has changed on the second table. I forget where we got our last update, but it
Believe
looks
that
like
Amy-
Christian has maybe made a comeback and is now in second place over Josh.
Now, Amy was at 52,000 points. Where is she at now?
She's still at 52,000, so it seems like she's holding on to that lead and letting everyone else fight for some points.
That's a good way to do things. Just hold on to that nice lead until it is her dealership again, if she has one left. I'm not sure what round they are on. Now, as we reset the table, how's the weather in New York, Michael? I love watching Nomi League and seeing y'all live from New York, but let me tell you, it's very warm here in Texas. I know it's been a little cold up there.
It's been a little snowy. We I think it's been a little bit warmer than the last time we got a ton of snow, but it is colder than out there for sure.
Yeah, we are having an unseasonably warm winter here. I believe our days are about 80 degrees when that is not an acceptable thing. I enjoy a good season.
And it looks like we might be
They're ready to go.
Yeah.
All right, they are reset, and we are on East 4. It is Yishin's dealership, and he is in the lead by just a little over 2,000 points. Let's see this high pie for Yishin. Looks very usable. He has some Dora adjacent tiles. Also, real strong potential for Sanshoku.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a. Oh yeah, that's definitely.
It's a Sanshoku hand if I've ever seen one.
I feel like Sanshoku is one of those Yaku I don't think about it as much as I should. So I like those hands where I open them and I'm like, oh yeah, this is Sanshoku.
And a
That's
nice draw for
definitely Yaku. I
Kevin.
can win here.
Kevin draws into a shape, and Yushin is going to toss that south. I'm sure Yushin is looking at that hand and thinking, thank you, tile gods. Well,
Since
Sam's
this
going to
pair
toss
of
that.
Haku, I imagine he'll try and get that just to try and get some points back, given how close he is to Chris.
And Kevin's setting on a pair of East, which would also give him a Yaku high and help him get back into the lead if he decides to go that route.
Chris has this Anka of 8 mon, which are nice.
Kevin's going to toss that 9 pin. What's Yushin going to get? Not usable, not anything he needs right now.
I just noticed Yushin has the really nice setup where one side is Dora and one side is Sanshoku, so you
Yeah,
get value
so
either way.
Either way. Now, Sam has a nice couple of pair here.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. I feel like we'll have to see if he wants to go for
Now,
the...
Kevin pulls into an Anko of East, and so he's got his value already. Let's see what he does to clean this hand up.
Oh, and that's a nice draw
hold
for
on.
Sam. I
Hold on.
was saying Sam may go for Chicho, but I think after that draw, you're calling those down.
Oh dear.
I think
matter of time.
There's one tune and discards, so
There is.
you'd have to find the rest of them. But
I mean, Shosangen's always acceptable. Now,
he might think about throwing. Oh, okay, gonna.
But he's
keep
picked
going.
up
I was
an
gonna say he
Anko
might
here.
throw tune here, but he wants to keep the hope alive, which I
He's got
don't
faith.
fault
He's
him
got faith.
for.
Yeah. He's got faith in the tiles. Eventually, Yishin's going to need to toss that white, and we'll see what happens. Oh.
Okay. So
Okay,
it's
the
not-
dreams are
not-
starting to end.
Yeah.
Evan upgrades his shape.
Looks like on the second table, Vince sumoed something to get some points back from everyone. So it's now a pretty close game for second through or fourth. We'll see if
feel
Vince
like
makes use of his dealership to try and get some
Yishin's
points.
going to upgrade his potential shape there. Chris is like, thank you very much. I will take that Dora shape. Not knowing that on the other side, it's quite interesting.
Now Ishantan for Sam can call either the white or the green to get to Tempai. Kevin also calling. Seems like everyone's seeing these calls and wants to get in on the action. Kevin now Tempai on 5 pin.
Kevin's going to have 2 Akkas plus that East to definitely put him back in the lead if he makes it there. Ishin's hand looked so good starting out, and now it's looking like the hardest hand to complete. He's going to go ahead and toss that tune. He's given up on that dream. Kevin will cut that 7 mon. He does not need that. Ishin says,
Could have thought about going for the Suji trap on this 7 mon, but wants to potentially get the Akka. Riz doesn't want that 9, so...
Well, he doesn't have a Yaku if he keeps it. He's already opened. Okay, and...
That is Tempai.
That's
He has to throw
Tempai.
this white dragon, which is Shonpai. I imagine he'll take it. It is his dealership. The weight isn't amazing, but, you know... The dealer Riichi's people usually respect that.
And he's going to. He's taking that Riichi call. He could have dominated
Sam
this.
calls this. And he does, so he
definitely
wants
does.
to fight this.
And he's going to be Tempai at that point.
Ah, but he might,
But which
depending on the wave
side?
he picks, he might deal in here.
That was an interesting choice.
He decides to go for 3-so Hatsu, so we could see a double roll in here, depending on what happens. Not
Okay.
sure what.
Another Anko here for he's probably going to try to cut that 8-so here, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would imagine. Yep, so now 5-mon Tempai for Chris, so everyone Tempai. We'll
And
see.
Sam is like, hey.
Oh, oh, it's interesting. I think you probably keep the Tempai against the Riichi,
Yeah.
which he does. Yeah, but it is tempting there.
It's a tempting situation.
Oh, and Kevin has switched his weight to 7-mon, it looks like, but his furry 10.
It keeps a safety.
Unfortunately, he can't take that 7-mon from Yishen because he's furry 10, but I think probably through the 5-pin because it was safe, I imagine.
Kevin's thinking about this. And he breathes a sigh of relief that that one is safe.
Oh, 6-so now being discarded, so 3-so is now Suji. Chris could
Oh,
pawn here, but he broke.
he's
and
going
he's gonna
to.
take it.
Even though he had broken his Tempai, he's like, you know what, guys? Let's do it.
He has
all-
a Dora. We'll see what happens. He cons himself 2 Doras and finds Tempai, so clearly it
Ooh.
paid off. Oh
It
my gosh.
did. And that's going to be a safe discard, too. He doesn't know that, but... Ugh.
He's gonna push it, and it
Yes.
passes. So he's now waiting on 4-mon 7-so. I think Sam's probably out
Sam,
here after that
I-
con.
I think Sam may cut that 3. I'm not sure. It seems...
I think he'll go
Oh,
Hatsu first.
he
He's
did. He did.
I don't I think that's the point where you call it with your
Yeah.
Yakuhai, maybe other Yakuhai against these other hands that are all pushing. And it looks like Kevin
Ooh.
changed his weight. Sam Tempai again on 4-7, so I don't know if he's furry 10 or not on that.
Everybody is Tempai.
I think they all know it too, and keep dodging each other. I feel like it's pretty uncommon where everyone's Tempai and everyone dodges like this.
This
We'll
is
see if they're gonna make it through.
This is good playing right here. What we're watching right now is they all dodge each other, and Yishin just gets lucky because he doesn't have any choice in what he discards.
2-mon, I think it's fine. Yeah, because I think we saw a 5-mon come out. I wonder if Chris is gonna con this if it comes out.
Does he? Does he do it?
Con.
I think he does.
Oh!
I think he
He
does.
does. Oh, he's like, you know what, guys? Might as well. In for a
Let's
penny, in
see
for a
what it's
pound.
gonna be. Oh, and that's one of his 4-mon he needs.
Ooh.
And he draws
Oh,
a deal
oh,
in tile and deals into
oh.
Yishen.
Oh, and he has given Yishin so much more potential value with 2
Yeah, let's
cons.
see.
Let's see those Ura.
It looks like none. He hit
None.
none.
Out of all of that.
It's Riichi, Dora 2. Yeah,
Sanshoku?
Yes. I forgot he got the
Got
Sanshoku
that
set.
Sanshoku. It is, yeah, that's going to give
So that's-
Yishin a sizable lead doing that as dealer. He's got that dealer Hanuman. He is now up to almost 60,000 points. We would love to see this. And he is going to repeat. Let's look at this Hi-Fi. What is our Dora? It's a Monzu. I can't see what it is. Is it 5?
Looks like 5-mon.
It is. It's 5 Mon.
this is one of those situations in N League where you almost want to pass the dealership just because you don't want to give people the chance of the big Homba, but gotta play another one. So we'll see if Yishin's able to make the most of that and extend more.
It was a decent draw for Sam there. We see another white dragon coming out. Yishin's not getting the hand that he had last time where it was so clear what the tiles wanted him to do, but there's potential to do something.
Yeah, there's certainly potential in this hand. It's a lot slower than last time, but it's not terrible. Everyone else
Kevin's gonna cut that.
I feel like everyone kind of has similar hands where you can kind of see the shapes, but nothing's really coming together yet. So
Nice
we'll
draw
just have
for
to see where they go.
Yishin. Yishin completes a shape there. A 7, 8, 9 Pinzu.
There's like the potential for another 789 or a 789 Sanshoku for Yishin if he finds a 9 mod.
And Sam is going to keep that 1 mon. He's kind of a potential for a little bit of an Itsu situation going on there. Yishin making decisions. He's going to cut
decides to
that
throw
7.
that back. You know, already has 2 pairs and has that 3-5-7 shape, so
Chris
kinda-
picking up a 6-0, which he has some potential for, especially because he is setting on that 5 Aka, isn't he? And okay, now
That is that
I'm
8
kind of
mon.
seeing it. I'm seeing this again here. What are you cutting here? I'm looking at that 3 and 5 and thinking.
Yeah, I think almost
5
doesn't
store.
want it,
Oh,
though.
he says no. He says no. Not today, y'all. Not today. Can't do 2 Sanshokus in a row. It's bad. It's bad for flow. But as we look at Sam's hand, this is real potential for Itsu. Let's see if he can do it.
It is,
himself.
yeah. Especially with the rest of the hand, I feel like he might even call that just to
Yeah,
continue the Itsu.
It's a very callable, like, let's just shut this down here and move on. Especially, he is in 3rd place right now and would love to pick up any points that he can.
Chris just making his way through honors right now.
Yeah. His hand continues to slowly build, but you know, nothing to write home about.
Very, very different from the last hand where everyone was Tempai, and I feel like here everyone's, slowly making progress, but nothing crazy happening. And
Yishin goes ahead and cuts that 2 mon. I think he's hoping for a 4 to come along just to fill that shape. And over on table 2, we've still got Amy and Melita at 59,000 points. And Ben's at 27, Josh at 19.6, Christian at 14.4. So it looks like they're fighting it out there at the bottom, but Amy is holding on to a sizable lead. Oh, that's the final score.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Wow.
So I think Amy managed
Nice.
to hold on, which
She did.
is great
Okay.
for the FalKANs.
Chris has drawn himself a Dora. What is he going to do with it? He's going to create...
Down. Yeah, I
Yeah.
almost, you can almost shift that down to Tanya. I think there's 3 terminals right now, but maybe that's the way you want to go, just given the state of the hand, and try and speed it up by calling.
Yishin's hand is just not going anywhere fast. Now, that is helpful a little bit for Chris. Going to cut that 8, giving him a little bit wider shape there. And
Sam got that 7 mon from
Yeah.
Itsu, which is really nice.
His Itsu is really coming along without having to make any calls, which is always nice. The sneak attack Itsu. Again, another good draw for Chris here.
Yeah, that's a nice like Ipeco looking shape. Also, still kind of maybe pivoting to Tanya. So that hand's definitely
Tanya
progressing.
Ipeco, and he's got he's also got Akka in there, so it's got a decent little value. And he's sitting at 2,200 points. He is looking for value right now before we head into south. He would like to finish east before he goes into his next dealership with a little bit more.
Cuts 9 mon.
Oh, hey. Cut that.
Yeah, cuts the 6 mon, sets up the CG trap on the 3
Yeah.
mon. Yishan finally managed to fill that Roncon, so can
Finally.
It's now Yishan 10 after waiting an entire row, it feels like.
And yeah, you're not gonna.
Yeah,
do
I
anything with
like that. I think you want your E2 at this point.
Yes, you're gonna keep those 6-0s as your head and kill the others.
Yishan gets
Okay.
this 6 pin. Yeah, it can shift down. Oh, there's like a 6, 7, 8 on Shoku chance there.
That's what I was just looking at. I was like, or even maybe a 5, 6, 7 if he keeps shifting around there.
Always fun when you can shift it around and maybe hit a San Shoku.
Okay.
Kevin probably gonna cut from one of these pairs, I imagine. Yeah, chooses the 9 mon pair.
Yeah, just too many shapes. Too many shapes there.
It's now Yishan 10 and
Yishan has
that
got
other
to.
9-mon.
Yishan's got to get rid of this white. Yep. He's gonna choose that over the tune. And nice little.
Yishan 10 for Chris.
Yeah. Little upgrade there for Chris, getting him closer. Yishan's gonna cut that tune.
Switches out the safe tile. That
Okay. That's an Onko of 6, so
I almost want to throw that back.
yeah. I think he's gonna have a really hard time filling that shape, that Dora shape.
I'm gonna hold on to that 7, so for now, maybe find something. Yishan connects to the 1-3, maybe throws the east at this point, but it's so late, maybe you don't care about. Okay, does decide to cut it. I guess you're the dealer, so if you kind of want to keep repeating, maybe.
All right, now this is Tempai.
Yes, but you have to throw Akka.
Yeah. Well.
Oh no, you don't.
You don't. No, he's just on a Kanchan way for that.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought you had to throw the Akka there, but it's.
That 4 is looking real rough. I mean, you've got your Dora indicator. You've got it here in Sam's hand as part of his. Oh, and there's the other ones. So yeah, it is. It's a dead weight. Unless somebody decides to cut it.
Yishan finds Tempai. And 5-so just came out, so I imagine he'll Riichi up.
He does. He's on that 6-9 way. Oh,
Chris
no,
gets an upgrade here.
Sorry, I said Yishin was on 6-9. It looks like he's on a 5. Or I was wrong and they're changing it. I don't know. Yeah, he is on a 6-9. There we go.
Chris now waiting on 4-7.
Sam making the call to finish out his Itsu.
And Sam now waiting 3-6.
3-6 pin. So now we've got 3 people that are Tempai, and Kevin needs to watch his back.
Kevin throwing 3 mon. I imagine that's safe to everyone. And there's only 2 draws left, though, so.
Now, sometimes people get lucky. Like Sam did.
Like Sam.
Like Sam. So Sam's going to get
Itsu
Dora.
Haite Dora.
Oh, is that Haite as well?
I think that was Haite. Yeah, that was Haite.
Itsu Haite Dora. Lovely. Lovely. And good for Sam. Like I said, it was a great time for him to try to grab a few more points here, pull himself up a little bit more in that third place spot as we move into the south round. Yishin is still in a sizable lead at 56,400 with Kevin behind him at 38.2, Sam at 24.7, and Chris is down there at 700, but he is here as dealer as we move into South 1, and so maybe he's going to take the lead here. Maybe, well, not take the lead, but at least start building a bit of one.
Start trying to come back. Yeah,
he's gonna
make the
that
most of this
comeback.
dealership.
Let's see what the tiles have for him right now. So he does have a completed Dora shape. Kevin is going to cut that white dragon. Yishin says, goodbye, 9, so I don't need you. And West is going to go right back out.
I think a lot of people have this 3-mon Dora, so we'll see if they're able to incorporate it into their hands.
That's a shape there for Kevin. Little pickup there. His hand is getting a little bit closer. June is going to come out. I see another white
Dora
dragon.
for Chris.
Well, we said Chris needed to pick up some points here, and it may be that he's going to do it right here. And that is a nice pick up for Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin's now Ishan 10. Doesn't have a pair yet, but, might just take it given the score lines.
Do we cut south right now? It seems like the right thing. He doesn't. No, he's thinking bigger. He's thinking bigger.
Chris backfires on that Haku, but it's also already cut, so it doesn't feel too bad to get a second one, throw it back.
Yishin's hand is really progressed here. He says, I don't need this. I've already got an Onko of 4s. I don't need to mess with that 3. Sam is thinking about this. He's going to keep that 8 and toss the pay. And that's another shape for Chris. And a good draw for Sam.
Sam hoping to find a 4-mon so he doesn't have to throw that Dora.
And that is nice draw for Yishin here. Does he draw? Yeah, he's going to
South
toss
finally comes out here, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Unfortunately, not necessarily what he wants to do, but
Yeah, I think.
yep.
Okay,
Here,
yeah. It's nice to get rid of it now.
Yep. I was like, it's not exactly what he wants to do, but it's time. It's time. And he probably breathes a sigh of relief that nobody makes a call for it.
Haven't managed to find a pair now, so he doesn't have to worry about being headless now.
Chris draws Dora adjacency. He's working on a potential Ipeco or maybe just a Penfu shape there. Well, he does already have a few Onkos.
Sam Riichi's waiting on 6-9 line. Well, there's one right here in Kevin's hand.
And it seems like it's so sad and lonely and needs a friend.
And oh yeah, that's actually Tempai for Kevin. So this might be an immediate deal in here.
Yeah, I think that's what we're about to see. Unless he's clairvoyant, he's probably gonna make this push. What will he do?
Maybe there's a.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. He's a smart boy.
feel like it's one of those things where it's on the Ipatsu turn, and you're like, if this wasn't Ipatsu, maybe I'd push it, but
Yeah. And I'm not trying to give anybody extra value right now. He wants to keep his second place.
And Chris deals in.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Riichi Patsu Pinfu Dora. 8,000.
Reach. Ipatsu Ura, I think that's gonna be manga.
Yeah.
These are 10, right?
Yes.
And that gets Sam just a little bit closer to second place. And Kevin did avoid that deal in. Unfortunately, Chris did not. We'll move on to Sam's dealership. Maybe he can clean up a little bit more here and draw into second. Yeah, Sam's won the last two hands here. First with that Itsu, and then this last Riichi. Let's see if he's just got a little bit of that energy now. He's riding it.
Ishan has that. Is it 5-1 again? It is. 5-1
And 5-1 again.
I think I got a nice upgrade there.
And Kevin pulls into an Onko now of 8 pence.
Sam pairing up that 1 pin. Yeah, Kevin's hand is already.
Kevin's hand is doing things. Okay.
Chris drawing that Dora, and this hand is progressing. Potential Ipeiko, maybe Tanyo. Definitely would help try and get some points back to him.
He's looking for points if he can find them.
You should pairing up this Chun.
Can plus the 3 so. Now Chris does have 1 Chun in his hand, and he's eventually going to have to let go of. Yishin is thinking on that too. He's going to go ahead and toss that.
Throw it back, yeah. Sam connects to that too, so helps improve the shape. Kevin Ishan 10 just trying to find Tempai. It's a nice fill for Chris.
It is.
Maybe throw this Chun now. It's not doing too much for the hand. Yeah. You should now Tempai waiting on 2-5 pin. Chris has 3 of them in his hand.
And Chris is going to throw that 3, so Sam is... That's an interesting discard.
So yeah, I think I missed what the hand looked like, but I'll take a look now. Oh yeah, I think Sam probably is.
Yeah. Okay.
Sensing maybe that Ishan is. Tempire doesn't like that shape.
And Kevin's. Okay. Now that
Chris
is a
also-
nice, that's a nice little upgrade for Chris. Maybe too little too late, but
Kevin now able to throw the pay.
Yeah. Yushin's gonna hold on to Tempai safely here. Okay.
I think no, that's not.
No. No, but it's
I don't think that really helps. It seems like it might, but yeah, I think
Yeah.
just throw that back.
Now that helps Kevin.
It does, and he also has that pay which he can use to get to 10
Safety.
if he wants it.
Reach.
Chris is
Chris.
gonna Riichi. Winning on 369. Yep, there's the 9 Mon. That's pretty safe given how many of the 7s and 8s you have.
I agree. Now Kevin. Oh, there we go. Yushin is gonna sumo
Gonna
that.
sumo. It doesn't care that Kevin gets the double Dora. It's just
Yushin says thank you.
Dora though. So not that much, but moves it along to 3.
Now this is Kevin's opportunity to try to draw into the lead. He is more than 20,000 points behind Yushin, but we know that as dealer, that just takes, one,
Yeah, that's
one
pretty
good hand and a
manageable as
repeat.
dealer.
It
If you keep repeating, that's definitely
Yeah.
doable.
Look at Chris's hand. He's got, as usual, plenty of honors to let go of. And we're gonna see. Do we see the green come out right now from Yushin? What do you think? He's gonna cut the 2. And Sam makes a call.
Sorry, I think my headphones died, but I should be back now.
Yeah, you are back, and I can't tell if that was Sam who made that call or not. Things cut. No,
His
no.
hand looks.
Yeah, he did. He
Sam
called
something.
he called Chun. So he has already grabbed that Yakuhai. So let's see what he can do to finish this up. As he's going to try to fight to get anything he can to maybe get ahead of Kevin and grab that second place.
Oh, that's a nice, really nice draw for Yushin to get the double non there.
Yes, it is.
Always nice when you have that many Dora in your hand and can then start opening. Oh, this is tricky for Sam because I feel like you have to cut one of those Dora from your hand, but which one do you start with?
I'm inclined to cut the 2. I feel like I can do more. Oh, and he's not doing it. He's not going there.
Yeah, that's fair. You can try and connect something there, and it's pretty early, so you definitely have time.
It's first row. It's first row. Yushin says, I don't need that.
Chris being able to shift that up.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that works.
Kevin's hand it's a hand, and he is dealer. Now, ooh, that's a nice pickup for Yushin, pulling into that double non shape.
Yeah, that definitely helps. I think Yishen's hand still has a bit of way to go, but definitely gonna try and do.
Oh,
Okay, I
and
stand corrected.
and now he's got double pay as well. Yishin says, "Don't count me out just because I lost last time. This hand is mine." And Sam needs to make some choices here. He's still holding on to that Dora.
It might be time.
He's think. Oh, and he,
okay,
yep.
okay.
He
Not yet.
almost,
Not yet.
almost. Yishin gives up that 3. He says, "I'm not going to make that connection. It's not going to happen." And
Sam does
yes,
connect, and
Sam does.
That.
He does. And is Kevin doing Cheetoy?
It kind of looks like it would also be Ronpeiko if he's really lucky.
If he's real lucky. Now Yishin is making some waves here. He's making some things happen.
That's not Ishan 10. It's headless, but with the 2 Onkos, it's...
He could always cut the pay, too, if he has to. Turn it into a head.
Yeah. And I think that was Tempai for Sam on 3-so.
Yeah, we've seen 3-so.
Yeah, imagine that's why Yishin is keeping that pay on the side of the hand and not incorporating as an Onko.
Yeah, he's like, I don't need this. This is for later. Sam says, "I'm not distracted by this. I'm waiting for my 3." Now Kevin, he's
I was gonna say with the Dora, I think you do see this Cheetoy now.
He's like, "Yep, I'm all signed up for Cheetoy."
And Yishin thinking about calling this. I think maybe this late in the second row, I think I might take this.
Yeah.
Get to Tempai. That way you can get it to your own dealership.
And shut this down. Yeah.
Oh, gonna call with the Aka and take the 2 Montangi weight.
It's not a bad weight.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of Monzu cut in the discard, so...
It's a decent weight. It doesn't feel... Oh, Sam's gonna con! Con's the tune.
Oh, and unfortunately the Forso is the new Dora, so Sam sees now that one of his weights is gone.
Oh no.
Oof. Kevin picking up another new Dora, so he might cut 5 mon here to...
Kevin's feeling extra greedy now.
And with a Cheetoy hand, you might as well keep all of the rest to more Dora open.
Exactly. Listen, greed is good. Let's not forget. Greed is good. Oh, he's...
It's also works. I imagine Yishin pushes that to set up the Suji trap, which will pave the way for Kevin. Chris picking up another Dora here, so the Kevin's weight for 2-so is pretty dead, but he finds Tempai. He might take.
He's gonna open. Is he gonna open this?
He might.
He's moving his hands like back and forth, like he's thinking about it, but he also likes the flexibility that Cheetoy provides. And he folds out. Cheetoy.
I mean, it's tough. You have to drop a Dora to get to Tempai, and you're already in.
It's his dealership, though. I think I take it. I think I at least Dama the Cheetoy.
I think it's tricky because you're dropping Dora either way, and if someone wants it,
it's true.
Although I imagine, okay, so now Yishin is waiting on it, but you don't know that. And there's another 3-so. So Sam's weight is not looking great now. I'm not sure if we've seen others. Yisha now has the
Oh.
option to change, but keeps that Tonki weight.
I don't know how I would have gone there. All right.
Oh, and that would have been
Oh.
sumo if Yisha had
Mhm.
switched his
It-
weight.
It is, and he's probably kicking himself right now. That's okay. He's got such a great lead. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think it will be fine.
And Kevin says, I don't want anything to do with that. Oh! Oh! Oh, he says no. Absolutely not. No.
I think that's reasonable as
That's-
first place. Although I do love a good con.
Pawn.
Sam's setting up a Suji trap, but Chris gonna own that for Tenpai. Also waiting on
Tenpai.
Friso. Yishan has.
Oof. Okay.
Yishan has Haite here. There's 3 pin to keep Tenpai. So everyone Tenpai except for Kevin, which I think
It's
Kevin will.
unfortunate for Kevin, but
I think he takes that over dealing in. So
he does maintain his second place for right now, and that's probably what he's happy with.
mm-hmm.
Now, what do we see happening in South 4? Unless Yishin gets just an amazing high-pie, do we see anybody trying to make a push? I mean, if I'm Sam, second
I think
place
Sam
is...
and Kevin probably will. I think that, or at least Sam will. Kevin maybe not, but
I think that if Sam looks like he's pushing for it, Kevin's going to have to follow suit just to try to maintain that second place.
yeah, I imagine Sam will probably push anything he has just because there's not really a risk of going to 4th at this point. So if he's Tenpai, I imagine he pushes it. Just to, because it's with the Honba, he can really win anything. So
There is one Honba here. And okay, Yishin is looking pretty with the dragons right now. He's got that dragon starter pack going.
Chris gets a nice compound fill there with the 7s, so
That's a nice draw for Sam as well. Now Yishin is going to call. Yishin is looking to get out of this hand as fast as possible and secure his win. He says, come on guys, it's late, it's time to go home. Yishin picking up 1. And that's a nice pickup for Chris.
Sam also.
And for Sam.
Next to that trousseau, maybe we'll throw Uma in here. Loses the Dora connection, but helps move their hand forward, which he does.
Chris is trying to decide what to do with this shape. And he cuts the 2 to complete that 2-3-4 shape. Yishin cutting east. That's a
Nice.
nice pickup for Sam.
Yeah, that's really helpful. Got Ishantan, I believe. Which for Sam is great because that's
We see Yishan drop this one so right now, do we think?
I
Yeah.
imagine so.
He
Yeah.
so goes. And
that's Tempai for Sam.
yeah,
And
that's exactly.
that's actually great for him because he can Dama this, so he might just Dama for 7 pin and hope it someone deals in and he gets
And
second.
that's all he needs. And he is going to Dama that, at least for now. He could change his mind.
Always change your mind later.
Yeah.
But I think from this scoreline, just taking the Dama and hoping someone throws it is the right thing to do to get second place.
Just to lure somebody in. It's an easy second place. There's no need to do anything risky.
And that's Tenpai for
Hi for Chris.
Open reach.
And he says, yeah.
He opens.
Too. 5/8, so.
At this point, he's just trying to get out of the negatives.
Yep, that's there. And Sam Sumos.
Oh!
Oh, man.
And Chris's Riichi stick is just a little extra icing on the cake there.
So a little extra for Sam after pursuing.
That is going to give
4-7 with
Sam
the
second
9,
place.
12.
Yishan finishes this game at 59-2. Sam draws into second at 36-7 with Kevin right behind him at 33-8. And Chris, unfortunately, finishes his second game at -9-7. Which is a little reversal of fortunes with Yishan finishing last in the first game and Chris first. And now they've switched places.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a switch. And with Sam, taking that second, I think is good for their team, especially with Yishan taking a first, because they were pretty close now. So I think Sam's going to be happy with confirming that second place.
The Shindora broke my heart.
Well, I'm sure the Kitsune Club members are happy to see that win from Yishan. I know I am. I'm a big Yishan fan. If Yishan has one fan, it's me. And hey, you know what? At this time, it'd probably be a great thing to remind people that you know who our sponsor is? You know who the great sponsor is around here? It's Riichi City. I'm going to thank Riichi City for sponsoring Nomi League. In-League is proudly sponsored by Riichi City, and we love it. So these were two great games, Michael. What are your thoughts?
No, this was definitely a great night and, really exciting.
I was like, oh, great, that's 2 more Dora in my.
And
So
it is. I don't think those are. Or those are the updated scores. I think.
I think they are. The FalKAns moving into a nice little first.
Yeah, and Yishan's win really helping Kitsune Club, and they're pretty close to that 4th place spot now, especially with Sam overtaking Kevin. That really helps the gap between Kitsune and Yakumen.
Yeah, it's this was exciting. We love to see a few little upsets, see Amy come back in that second game, and the same with Yishan. So it was little reversals in both games. That's a lot of fun. I enjoyed doing this with you, Michael. I hope you did as well. And
Yeah, this is great.
thank you to everybody who made that possible. I'm gonna be signing off from Texas. But it was a great night of Mahjong, and I can't wait to see how the rest of the season goes.
Yeah, definitely going to be interesting. It's with the FalKANs falling, but still in first now after Amy's win. It's really still anyone's season with all the games we have left. So thanks everyone for watching, and tune in again.